strawberry plants. 24. Each plant will give you a pint of strawberries. That's 24 pints of strawberries for $20.
Oh my word.
Now, think about what you paid for the strawberries in the store last time you were there in this kind of container. You know what I mean? We're talking $4, $5, $6, whatever it might be. The fact is, you're going to grow your own strawberries, and you can do it whether you live in, I want to say an apartment, a condo, or a big home. Doesn't matter. And we're going to talk about those right now. What are these kinds of strawberries all about? They're called Summer Delight Everbearing strawberries.
Yes, so we've got the Everbearing name, which means, so what you need to know about this strawberry is that it bears fruit first in kind of June time frame. So depending, of course, on where you live, that will vary. But that's when most strawberries will give you fruit. But not these. These are that time. Plus, they will also give you a little bit of fruit throughout the summer and then another burst in the fall.
Oh,
Everbearing.
See? How about that? That's the best part. Now, here's the thought that I want to know. I know we used to sell these, like what I call strawberry planters. I don't know if we still do. I'm not sure. But tell me what I would do if I've never grown fruit or strawberries or any food.
So what we have here is a strawberry planter like Mary Beth is talking about. It's kind of hard to see because we've been growing it, but it has cups along the edges, which is why it's like so overflowing. So there are 12 plants planted in this. 9 around in the cups and 3 on top. So if you happen to have one of those, or I know they have them like garage sales all the time, you could grab one. You can plant them there. But we also have a little hanging basket here because you can plant these.
And you're getting 24, so if that's 12, you would need 2 of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Hanging basket, because strawberries naturally run, these don't grow crazy invasive, so they're really nice about that. So I like them in hanging baskets, window baskets. You can plant them in the ground. So that's the neat thing. They do love full sun, so that's one little trick. But you can see here, there is just a tiny little leaf sticking up.
Oh my goodness.
You may get some bare root out of the 24 that don't have leaves on them. That doesn't mean that it is a wash. Still plant it, just bury the whole thing. If yours has a little leaf, leave that leaf sticking up out of the soil. If not, bury the whole thing. And you're going to want to bury all of the roots. So I'm just going to use my hands here because that's my spring manicure is dirt.
I found that to be true for myself a little bit, so I have to keep cleaning them.
I plant them around the edges of this hanging basket.
Why?
Because I want them to drape over the edge.
Got it.
But I still will plant one here in the middle.
So
look how quickly I'm doing this. Now this is a great, really nice potting mix. So if you're doing a container, you're not going to want to use dirt from the ground. You want to use a potting mix. And then I would take probably one more and I would plant it in the center. That way I've got the foliage and the berries on top and then hanging over the sides.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Isn't she amazing? I'm telling you, the things we learn from Katie DeBow is amazing. So now, and really quick, on QVC.com, there are some strawberry planters. Not exactly like this, but there are strawberry planters on there. So you can get those if you'd like. I just want to say, some people are buying more than one set. You're getting 24 of those bare roots. If you want even more, go for it. Now, what do I have to do once I've planted them and they start to grow? Do I have to, when would I fertilize? Do I fertilize this and stuff?
I would fertilize, especially if you're growing them in containers. Any plant grown in a container, I would say, doesn't have access to the soil and the nutrients in that soil, so fertilize it. Probably with the strawberry, I'd say every 2 weeks. And I would prefer to pick up an organic fertilizer since it keeps your strawberries organic. And also think about how much, when was the last time you looked at the price of organic
that's what I mean.
Strawberries?
It's like, you're gonna get 24 pints of strawberries just from this one order for $20.
Yeah. And
500 already gone.
And grown with love. And also, have you ever tasted a sun-ripened strawberry?
Oh, man.
Homegrown.
They're
Most people can
amazing.
taste can like envision the flavor of a homegrown tomato.
Yeah.
But the flavor of a homegrown strawberry, this particular variety, the Summer Delight also is incredibly sweet. So you are getting juicy strawberries that just kind of drip down your chin. You get some off the plants, the 24, bring them in and put them, in your breakfast, in your oatmeal, in your cereal.
Right.
Just popping a few in your mouth.
Just
Delicious.
hang on to the green part and eat. What I wanted to say was that this kind of, like, you're going to go from flowers to really something that looks kind of like this to the strawberry itself. So there's always, it's continuing to bud, I guess is the word.
Yeah, because the flowers is what creates the fruit. And so because they're more of a June berry, I did want you to know that you will get a few berries this year. But strawberries are perennial, which is really fun because a lot of the food we grow,
I didn't realize
we have to regrow every year.
Had to
Nope.
Oh,
so
wow.
this is something you're planting now that you get to have bigger and better next year. But you will absolutely get berries this year.
Yeah.
And that's why we've picked this Everbearing variety because we want to make sure that, yes, they're going to be a little bit newer plants when you get them home this year.
Look at these.
But then you'll get some throughout the summer. And you'll get more and more each year. So that's the great thing about them. Yum.
That is so, so good. How do I know when it's time to pick them? Do I wait till they're all red, pretty much all over?
So they will easily fall off. When you pull them, they'll pop kind of off the stem. The green top will come with them, but the stem that attaches them to their own branch will just more easily come off. But you're right, if you want to eat them right away, make sure that they're red from the, this one, maybe I would have waited to pick a little bit, unless I want to keep it in my fridge. Maybe I don't, it's going to rain or something, and I don't want to be out the next couple of days because it's raining. You can pick a few, and they'll still ripen in the refrigerator.
Wow, how about that? I didn't even realize that. Okay, let me update you. 800 sets already gone. You're going to get 24 plants, and the whole thing is that, now that I know it's a perennial, so my question is, when at the end of the season, end of the summertime, do I cut all this back and then just keep it in my garage, or what do I do?
So they're pretty hardy, so you can let it kind of just die off on the plant if you want, and then cut it back in spring.
I see.
Because what I like to do about that, either way, when you're cutting it back, I like to leave the leaves and the stems there because they'll insulate the plant and they'll protect it. And then they'll also, especially if you have, I have my strawberries in kind of window boxes with some herbs with them. And so I leave the stems. They keep any weed seeds from sprouting up, and then they're all popping up now. They're starting, not quite yet flowering, but pretty soon.
But pretty soon. Oh my gosh. How cool and with your kids, your grandkids, so much fun. 1,000 of these already gone. Continue to dial in. You're getting literally 24 plants for less than $20. Tell us about the warranty from Cottage Farms,
I'd love to. We want you to be successful. I want you to love gardening as much as I do. And so we guarantee our plants. We say we aren't happy if you aren't happy, so we guarantee perennials like these strawberries, and actually everything in the show is a perennial. So for an entire year, so you can shop with confidence, knowing that we've got your back. If you have any questions, you can get the phone number and email address below.
I just want to remind you, if you missed anything in this hour, everything